despises the job that you can fucking go to sleep on the job and nobody's gonna give a shit. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, that guy doesn't fucking last long, man. When it comes time to fire somebody, the guy that falls asleep on the job and nobody gives a shit gets fired first. And I don't know if you want to fucking do that, especially when you fucking wind up taking that ideation to your wife and your children, and you try to skate by doing minimal effort and still collect a full paycheck, and then she's cheating on you over fucking shit because you're trying to skate by doing minimal effort and still collect a full paycheck. You're asking for something you wouldn't want to give, so you'll never get something you're not willing to give. If you want somebody to completely submit to you, then you guess what you got to do. You won't get something you're not willing to give ever. And that in our culture, male culture, especially religious Christianity, fucking teaching the man is the head of the house, and it's bullshit, man. Love is about submission, where you mutually submit to each other 100%, not 50-50, 100-100, and then it possibly might work. But if you're keeping score with your partner, you do not love her. You are not in love, because love is when you throw the scorecards out the window and say, fuck those score, man, I love you anyway, please, sleep here, and talk to you. That's what love is about. And if you remember every foul thing and you're keeping track of every fucked up thing that she's ever done to you, you do not love her. That is not what love does. It's either unconditional or it's not love at all, and there's nothing in between. There's nothing else. It's either unconditional or nothing, otherwise it's business. You have conditions. Love is the one thing that if you don't give away freely, it ain't what the fuck. That's the way love is. If love was done appropriately, you wouldn't need a word for it, because it would just be the way. You wouldn't have to say I love you. It would just be understood because of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. The most powerful sentences are the ones never spoken. What you're saying by what you are saying, what are you getting at, and why are you getting at it? What are we doing with Donald Trump, where he constantly needs an ego boost? What is he saying by what he's saying? Does he believe in himself? Do we believe in ourselves? Do we stack the deck so thoroughly in our advantage that what are we saying to our subconscious? If you need all the advantages, what are you saying that you can't do it without them? Why would you want to say that to yourself? Because you can't argue with the subliminal. You can't argue with those messages between the lines. Like the Bible, the message in the entire Bible, top to bottom, every shelf, is that all by yourself you're nothing but a dumb fuck. And why would you want that message to your subliminal? That's only making you not believe in yourself, that you can walk away, you can be a good association amongst your homies and say, hey man, this shit ain't for us, we need to go. But the Bible says bad association spoils useful habits. It doesn't give you a raindrop's chance in hell all by yourself. And you live all by yourself, man. People are in rooms full of people and they feel all by themselves all the time. And so where are they when the inscription in the Bible throughout says all by yourself? You couldn't figure it out. It was your life depends on it. Thou shalt not commit bestiality. Why would you want to? Why would you paint the picture that it's so goddamn hard to resist that? The 10 Commandments, thou shalt not murder. Why would you want? Why thou shalt not covet thy fellow man's wife? Why would you do that, man? All you're gonna find there is problems. What on earth would you even examine the merchandise on that aisle if you're looking for loyalty and honesty and respect? What would you even look at them and even consider that an hobby? You just keep on browsing. You don't even fucking look that direction, man. It's none of my concern what's going on in that married aisle. I ain't shopping for that kind of shit, man. That's just problem. The best you're gonna inherit is another man's problems in the arms of a woman that is married. So why would you even consider it optional? Thou shalt not murder. Why would you want to? What on earth would possess you to want to violate somebody's right to free will to that degree where you take their life from them? I'm an ambassador of the universe. And as an ambassador of the universe, I'm not allowed to violate free will. Because that is what liberates, that is the liberation of the universe, that we have the right to choose. And nothing is written in stone until you're dead. You can have the chance to rewrite your story every day, all day if you want to. You gotta stick to it, the script of what you've been at for the 18, 25 years of your life. Just because you've dedicated 25 years of your life doesn't mean that you can't change it tomorrow and make a whole new path tomorrow. Who gives a fuck about the last 25 years? Maybe you were going the wrong direction. Maybe you find a new path. Maybe you discover something that nobody else has discovered. But hopefully you do. But I believe that if people had the opportunity to do what they love rather than what they have to do, that the world would be a better place. Why not? Why do we need everybody to fucking punch a clock? And what if they want to be an artist? And we're gonna miss out on their art because we made them go punch a clock. Or what if they have the cure for cancer and they fucking had to go become a diesel mechanic because they had to make ends meet? And it was a faster college educational program, so they got in and out and on with their life, and if they would have spent 8 years in college, they could have discovered the cure for cancer. And why do we allow this? Why are we? If you restrict one person's ability to do make their mark on society, we all lose that guy's mark. We all are missing out on what that guy could have done. 90% of the people on the planet don't get to do what they love. Everybody has to do it. 10% get to. Pro athletes, fucking whatever the fuck. But that's some bullshit, man. Only 10% of the population is getting to do what they want out of life. Man, that's horrible. That's horrible. And who knows if they even still want to be pro athletes after a while. I mean, that's the only people that are considered actually get to do what they really want to do. And there's some scientists, there's some people that actually are considered doing what they want to do. That's 10% of almost 8 billion people. That means 8 million people are doing almost 8 million people are doing what they want. And the rest are fucking doing what they have to do. That's fucking bullshit, man. When all you got to do is change the got to get to. I don't got to go to work. I get to go to work. I get to serve my community. I get to do my equal portion. Think about what the world would be like if all these fuckers at the gas stations all quit their jobs at the same time. What would happen? Or if the trash men on the planet all decided to quit their jobs at the same time. Or the train yard workers, or the truck drivers. You know who actually keeps this world together is all the underappreciated fucking people. It's all the people that are making way too much money, like senators and congressmen, and nobody would give a fuck if they quit their jobs tomorrow. Nobody would notice if they quit their jobs tomorrow. But I guarantee you, if the sewage treatment plant guys quit their jobs tomorrow, there would be a fucking notice. If the guys that worked at waste management all quit their jobs at the same time, we would notice. It would bring the world to a screeching halt because nothing would work. The schools, if there was no trash service or sewage treatment service. And what are they getting paid? If all those gas station attendants all quit their jobs, what would happen? Well, the truck drivers would have to stop. Everything would fucking stop, man. And they get paid jack shit to work here. They get treated like dogs. They get treated like next to homeless people. They're right one ring above homeless people. And why? They're doing an honest day's work. And being homeless isn't no fucking walk in the park. People think that being homeless is an easy task. You fucking try not being welcome anywhere. You see how that makes you feel, especially for somebody that shouldn't feel like that ever. You give it a whirl, you know. People want to look down on homeless people. They don't understand. Once you got a backpack on your back, you're fucked, man. Nobody's gonna hire you with that motherfucker. Nobody's gonna give you a fucking chance because what are you gonna do with that while you're at work? You're nailing a truss with a backpack on. What are you gonna do with it? And you're not gonna be able to take showers. They're gonna automatically look at that. He's gonna stink. I ain't hiring that guy. Immediately. So what the fuck are you gonna do after you're out here? What are you supposed to do? Die? That's what the government wants you to do. Fuck them. Fuck the government, man. They've been out to get us since day one. And they know it. They've been just hiding it all too well. But what our government does behind closed doors, you go to Panama, El Salvador, Mexico, Honduras, their governments are fucking them right in their fucking faces. They don't even try to hide it over there. You talk shit about the president of Mexico, they'll fucking chop your fucking head off. They don't fuck around. We think we have it bad in America, man. And when you want to put up a wall on the southern border of our country, you're not only fucking saying they can't come over here, but you're condemning them to stay there, where they don't have freedom of speech. Not really. They don't really have fucking nothing. It made me cry, man. I was in Veracruz, man, and seeing these kids in the backyard bathing in a bucket of water, 5-gallon bucket of water, man. No windows. There's holes where the windows are and bars to keep strangers out. But there's no fucking windows there, man. No curtain, no screen, nothing. And that's normal. There's not even a fucking spot in the wall to put a hot water heater in Mexico anywhere unless they cater to Americans. The only place you could take a hot shower in the country of Mexico is if you happen to be lucky enough to be in a place that caters to Americans. And it's not like here, man. The showers in Mexico are not like here. You're taking a shower in fucking pond water. And I mean, and that's what they're used to. And we're right next door to a third world country. And they want to put a border they want to spend a bunch of money on the fucking, and they're going to say that they're going to pay for it too, and they can't even pay it. Come on, man. What are we doing? You don't, if you're not doing your equal portion, what are you going to do when it comes time for rejuvenation? What are you going to do when it comes time to get the ability to adapt and overcome? If you're not adapting and overcoming at the same rate everybody else is, you got to keep up with. Otherwise, you're getting left behind. And as Americans in general, we are all getting left behind because none of us are doing compared to the rest of the world. And it's disproportionate at that here. So what the fuck are we doing? If they would have approached the struggle with that in mind and said, hey man, we need to fucking all take part of the same struggle, or else there's people going to be getting left behind. And we don't need that in our gene pool. We don't need that to happen. If they would have, Martin Luther King, those guys would have approached the struggle with that in mind, instead of coveting the easy wins regardless of the effort, instead of wishing to have what white people have. They should have been trying to reach their humanity and say, listen, man, what are you doing to you? If I wanted to commit suicide by pen, I would put myself in an elevated position and give everybody at the expense of everyone. That's just me. So in my own best interest, I would have to do not do what white people did. Make myself an equal sharer of the struggle with my brother. So we're serving side by side as partners. That way when the end comes, we can all celebrate because we all did this win, not just me. All the glory goes to the universe, man. I'm a member of the universe. I'm an ambassador of the universe. I'm here to do the will of the universe. It's not my will. I'm just the messenger, man. I'm the deliverer of the cure. It's not my cure, man. The universe provides the cure. The universe dictates what I say and what I don't say and how I say it. And it's important. You can't say wake the fuck up without saying wake the fuck up. Thank you. You read my mind. Thank you. But what are we doing as a society? Why are we allowing this stuff to happen? Why are we? If I had a magic wand, I'd take all the cash on the planet and burn it and have an equal portion of nothing, just like my brother and my other brother. That way we can all have nothing and have everything at the same time. And it'll all be all of ours and nothing singly one person's. And that's the way it's supposed to be, man. This privatization of public space is an abomination. It's not. It's the walls are put up to keep people out, man. This is a public property. The whole fucking thing is public property, and we are public property. I belong to the universe. You belong to the universe. You belong to the universe. I don't belong to me. This don't belong to me. I belong to it. You belong to it. You belong to the universe. The earth belongs to the universe. We all are part of the universe. We have the right to own property on this planet. It is not ours to sell. It is not ours to buy or trade. We are guests here. And if the planet wanted to give us a shrug, it could kill us instantly if it wanted to. The sun could kill us instantly if it wanted to. And it has. It's cleared the planet. It can go. The sun can go out past the orbit of Neptune in a split second and go right back to normal. And it would clear every droplet of water, every microorganism on this planet in a split second, and it's done it before. And it can do it at any given moment, at any given time, if it wants to. And the reason that we're here is because the sun is allowing it, and the earth is allowing it. So we need to be careful with what we're doing. This is a beginner planet that is designed for beginners, for Neanderthals, hard-headed fucking idiots. We're going to an intermediate planet where we can't be fucking doing this shit, and we can't be leaving a footprint like we are. We can't be trying to maximize our profit margins at the expense of our brothers. It's not appropriate. But every man for himself mentality was supposed to be a last-ditch effort, the last minute. Every man for himself. The ship's going down. That's supposed to be a last-minute call. He goes out, not a fucking lifestyle that capitalism has turned every man for himself into. It's fucking bullshit.